So you're into it, and you've been doing a lot of studying, so you can know what each person, animal, whatever the case,
I have.
older, younger.
Because not only do I want to use it and be safe, but if I have information that I can share with other people, I want to give people the information that they need to make a very educated, decision for themselves.
The streets are paved with apathy cold. Soft hands clutch phones, heads bent low. Sacrifice drowned in a sea of ease. Forgotten ghosts scream through the breeze.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday. You know what that means. What a great day to be alive on a Thursday night right here in Sierra Vista, Arizona. Welcome back to Cochise County Veteran-Owned Business with me, Erik. I work a 9 to 5, but I do this all the time because this is the business that I do. Zieba. What's going on, everyone? I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. I hope everybody is avoiding monsoon season. If not, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes the wife tells me to go outside, pull the weeds, stay out there for a while. You know what? Take a towel and a bar of soap because you could use that too. But that's another story for another day. My wife is like this. She's German. She's focused. She's very attentive. She's like, you will do this, advance this. Got a great show for you today. Like I said, another first timer. So it's time for y'all to pay attention. If you've ever been to Sierra Vista Mall, why you haven't, I don't know. But if you've been to the mall, you have seen this product. But now it's time for you to see the face that runs the product. So for Sierra Vista, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the lady to my left, your right. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Gloria Saldana, and my business name for doTERRA is Holistically Healthier You with doTERRA.
So, okay. You got a military background, if I'm not mistaken.
I do. So, it was before I even graduated from high school. I went ahead and enlisted into the Army. So I was in the delayed entry program. And right after I graduated from high school, I went into the military. And my basic training was actually in South Carolina. And I super froze because I've never experienced that kind of cold. But never expected it to be a career, but I ended up making it a career.
Fort Jackson from back in the day. I recognize this very well.
Yes. So I've been to a lot of places. I stateside, Fort Gordon, Fort Stewart. I also was overseas in Germany twice and in Italy once. And throughout all of that time, the military really taught me not only what I am really capable of doing, but it was also a lot of discipline, which also I've learned. And I think when we learn that early on in our years, especially in the military, it's something that never leaves you.
Yes.
So the military actually brought me here from Italy.
Okay.
I was actually supposed to go to another base, and I ended up I told my supervisor, I said, listen, I have spent most of my time on the East Coast. I would really love to go further west so I can see my family a little bit more often. So as luck would have it, people know people in high places, and I actually got a lateral transfer. So instead of going to New Jersey, I came to Fort Huachuca, Arizona. It didn't take me long to realize that this is a fantastic community, and it's
very
small,
good community.
Yep. And it's slower paced, and it's quiet. And I figured I needed to start considering where I wanted to retire. So I decided that this was going to be it. So when I did retire, I came back to Arizona. I raised my kids here, and they are now launched and living their best life as well. And so I continue to stay. And I became a elementary school teacher. Okay. Then over the years, I morphed into the mortgage business. And then after that, I realized that doTERRA is something that I really love to do. Not only did it become my lifestyle, but because of my history with health, I knew that there was a better way to do things. And so now what I do is I educate people. People need to know what's out there that can help them, that is a lot safer, just as effective, if not more, but it's safer on their bodies, because my philosophy is we've got one life, we've got one body, and we need to take care of it.
Right.
And if we can do that, and the earlier that we start, although it may never be too late, the earlier we start to be proactive, then we'll spend less time being reactive. And having come out of the military, I wasn't as well physically as I was when I went in. So once I discovered doTERRA, which happened to be during the time that I was in my mortgage business, I was introduced to doTERRA, and it's actually the colored bottles is really what got my attention. So I asked questions, and I decided to get on board because my thought was all about safe and natural things. The things that I was getting prior to this was pharmaceuticals that I knew taking long term was not going to be best for me for my long term health. So getting into doTERRA, I started realizing that the more natural that we can do, the better we support our bodies. We can still get the same benefit or better, but we're also going to be better long term because we are not introducing additional toxins to our body. We do have one liver, and it is on duty 24/7.
Oh, yes.
So we have to unload the toxins that it has to process through our bodies. So for every one product that we could eliminate that provides toxins to our bodies and replace it with something else that's more natural and safer, we just continue to help our body do what it needs to do so we can operate optimally.
Okay.
So my passion is with doTERRA and educating people about their health and what they can do. And then I do that through introducing doTERRA products to help them decide what they think or feel would be best for themselves and for their families, because they ultimately make the decisions
Right.
for what they would do for their health and their wellness.
You said that when you got out, you were not the best fits. As you are now working with doTERRA and you got an idea doing stuff like this, was this something that what did you do in the military? Is this something that coincide with stuff that you did in the military in any way, shape, or form?
Actually, the complete opposite. So my role in the military, by design, I was in the Signal Corps. So that's all about communications. But I spent a lot of my career in admin.
Okay.
But neither one of them had anything to do with what I share now. But it was during my time in the military when I was actually put on a detail that required my body to be moving in what the doctors say was an unnatural move. I ended up with a back problem that never went away.
Oh, yeah.
So the day after that detail, I literally had to fall out of the bed to get out of it. And the pain never left me. And no matter how much I went to the doctor, the medications that they gave me, I never was able to get rid of the problem. And it wasn't until I was introduced to doTERRA, and it's just organically that this happened as a business, because I got into this for my own personal benefit.
Okay.
Because I wasn't getting the benefit from other areas. So I started using the supplements, and that's where things started to turn around. And I had no idea what the supplements were going to do with or for me until I was actually bending over, either sweeping or mopping, I can't remember, that I noticed that I didn't have the pain. And always expecting the pain whenever I would move in a certain way, I learned to live with it.
Okay.
But when I started using the supplements, and I felt that the pain had gone away, I realized that these supplements help to reduce inflammation. And when you have inflammation that is just over the top, you do have pain. So if you can eliminate or reduce the inflammation organically, you're going to reduce the pain. So when I started thinking about what happened, what did I do? I didn't do anything different. I didn't change my diet, but it was using these supplements. And I realized that this is what is happening here.
Okay. Now, if anybody knows doTERRA, I know just going to the mall or going to other places, like sometimes on Facebook, it'll pop up or any other social media, and seeing some of the bottles, some that I easily recognized. I know it for as essential oils, and they have a lot of different ones.
Yes.
Is that how you was first introduced to it, or you just happened to run up at a mall, or how did you first run up into it?
Good question. So when I was in mortgage, I actually was dropping off a loan package to an escrow officer. And behind her on her credenza, she had a whole line of all these little bottles. The colors got my attention. So I asked her what they were.
Mm-hmm.
And as she explained more about what they are, as soon as she hit on the pain factor, my antennas went up. So I went ahead and got involved because I was after what I could use to help relieve my pain, because there was a point in my life where it was really limiting my activity, how much I can walk, how much I can sit, how much I can do anything. And it was starting to control me. And I'm thinking, this is my body. I control it.
Mm-hmm.
So I started using one of the products, this is the deep blue. And at the time we didn't have the stick. It's a deep blue rub in the oil. And I was using that, and it was great at helping to take down my pain level.
Okay.
And so as I started to become familiar with the products, I started to dig deeper into why this is really helping me. So when I started sharing actually Deep Blue with my fellow bowlers,
Mm-hmm.
who, if it's not a shoulder thing, it's an arm thing, it's a knee thing, it's a back thing, everybody's broken down in the bowling alley. But I started sharing the Deep Blue, and organically, this is how my business grew, because people wanted to know how they could get on board as well.
Okay.
So sharing this was probably the first thing that happened to catapult what turned into a business. And as I said earlier, this was really for me to help find what I could use to help me be better and to get my life back, my physical life back.
So not only do you show off the product to others and show them what it can do, you learn firsthand. You tried it yourself first, and you realize, hey, I'm onto something.
Exactly. Because when I realized that this was really the thing that was giving me relief, why wouldn't I share it with somebody else who's having difficulty with pain and inflammation?
Mm-hmm.
So as I started to share it with people, that's really how things grew. So then I decided I needed to become smarter about more of the essential oils, even though I was doing them for myself.
Okay.
So things like, lavender can help with burns, or they can help you relax. They can help you calm so that you can get the sleep that you need.
Yes.
It can also help you de-stress. But I also use it as a way to keep the mosquitoes away from me, because they love my skin. I don't love them back, but they love me. And so I use lavender to help keep them away. But if I happen to get bit, I also use lavender to help control the itch. So that doesn't, bother me so much. Another thing, with lemon essential oil. Lemon essential oil can be used topically, and it can be taken internally. And what I love about this is all of the things it does is because it helps our body to detox. And it's just like a car that has an oil filter that is completely filled with sludge. That is really what happens to our bodies. So we need to help our bodies detox. And so these are doTERRA brand. There may be other brands out there that are good. I don't bash them for anything, but I do know doTERRA and I trust them. There are many oils that you can use internally. Some of them you cannot use internally, but that's my job that I take upon myself to teach you what you can take internally and what's not deemed safe. Okay, so things like lemon, I even use it in my pancake batter.
Okay.
I'll put it in my water because it encourages me to drink more water. But doTERRA is more than just essential oils. I mean, we have things like
I have seen some of the other products.
We have toothpaste.
Okay.
And so this is an On Guard product. And so this doTERRA toothpaste has hydroxyapatite in it, which actually helps your teeth to remineralize.
Okay.
Because we drink a lot of either coffee or lemonade or things that would break away the acid from your teeth. This helps to remineralize your teeth. Not only that, But because of the essential oils that are in it, which is the same as the essential oil itself, the blend, it helps to kill bacteria in your mouth. So if you brush your teeth at night, I always tell people just reevaluate what your breath is like in the morning because you're killing all that bacteria and it's actually safer. So this actually lends to a healthier oral, position because you're killing the bacteria and the viruses that can cause you other problems.
Hey, I want to break in here real quick because I got an important announcement to share with you from our sponsors. The Warrior Healing Center hockey jersey combines high-quality materials with an authentic design, making it a standout choice for hockey enthusiasts and fans alike. Crafted for durability, this jersey ensures long-lasting wear whether you're on the ice or cheering from the stands. This comfortable fit allows for ease of movement without compromising style, making it suitable for both performance and casual wear. Designed with attention to detail, this jersey reflects commitment to quality and authenticity. Elevate your game or show your support with the Warrior Healing Center hockey jersey today. Each one is custom created for our fans, so please allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Provide contact info and you'll be notified when it's ready for pickup at Warrior Healing Center. Now, back to the interview.
Other things that doTERRA has are things like, skincare products to help us protect our skin. We have skin is our largest organ and we need to protect it. And for this Arizona sun, which is really hard on our skin,
Wicked.
we do need to protect our skin. But what's really fabulous about this product is that it has non-nano oxide, which means that this product will sit on top of your skin and protect your skin from the UVA and UVB rays rather than some other store-bought product that absorbs. You don't need to absorb a skin protectant. It just needs to sit on your skin. So that's what this does. And then we have another On Guard product that it's an all-purpose cleaner that I use not only to clean my home and my countertops in the bathroom, but guess what? I also use it to wash my vegetables.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So I soak them in there for a minute or two and I rinse them very well. Not only do they last longer, but you get rid of there might be pesticides on the fruits and vegetables that you buy. You don't know that. And this helps to remove all of that.
Okay.
So I do that as well. So doTERRA has far more products than just essential oils. And many people associate doTERRA with essential oils.
Yes.
But it's much more than that because we've got things. I mean, even this is what's called Terra Shield. And this is actually called the repellent blend. So I can use this to keep mosquitoes from biting me when I'm out on my garden, but also I can use it on my pet. So that when we go out and we're walking, it's protecting her too.
So definitely animal safe.
So many of them are animal safe, but again, for an animal, you wouldn't use tea tree or eucalyptus, those kinds of things. But that is what I would share. So when someone, let's just say you, Erik, says, hey, Gloria, I need such and such and such. I'm going to ask you who is the user, child or adult. I'm also going to ask you, depending on how you're using it, is there a pet in the home? Because cats and dogs, they metabolize things differently. And cats are a lot more of a sensitive species than dogs are. So I want you to use these safely, but I also want to keep your pet safe. But these are also helpful for pets too, because I can use this on my floors. And if my dog walks across the floor while it's still wet, it's not going to harm her. But there's a lot of things that you can get over the counter that are not safe for pets to absorb into their paws, in their pads. So a lot of things here are safe for pets. Some of them are not, but I would questioning you depending on what you're using it for, who's using it, how is it being used, how do you want to use it, then I will share with you what is the safest way so that everyone stays safe.
Okay. So you've into it and you've been doing a lot of studying so you can know what each person, animal, whatever the case, older, younger.
Because not only do I want to use it and be safe, but if I have information that I can share with other people, I want to give people the information that they need to make a very educated, decision for themselves and their family and what's going to keep them safe. So I will share with them. And that's why I ask these questions. Even if the user is allergic to something, I need to know that because if you're allergic to wintergreen, there's something that I'm not going to suggest to you, but rather we can try something else.
Okay.
So there's something for everyone. And you did mention children.
Yes.
So there's also a children's kit. It's called a kids collection because kids their skin is more sensitive than yours and mine. And so there are products that are safer and more gentle for younger skin. But anyone who is breathing, so we're just going to say from newborn to our 90 and 100-year-olds, everyone can use essential oils. Just depends on what you're using it for will determine how you use it and perhaps how often. Okay.
I see you have a couple other products over there.
I do. So this is also On Guard. So these are On Guard throat drops. And these are actually really good. They have the same exact essential oils that are in the On Guard protective blend. But this is really good for scratchy throat, sore throat, dry mouth.
Nice.
Throat irritation. Even when someone might be talking too much, like sometimes I can do, I will put one of those in my mouth to help soothe my throat. But it has clove, it has cinnamon, and clove will help numb the throat just a slightly bit. But then you've got the eucalyptus and the rosemary and the wild orange that help with other things. So what's in these drops is actually in this cleaner.
Okay.
But they are different.
Right.
Okay, so you use them for different things. Now, this is definitely not something that you would ingest.
No.
This you can. That's what they're made for. So there's something for everyone, for everything that you want to do. And a lot of people say, I just want to be healthy. Okay, well, if you want to maintain the good health that you've got to give your body what it needs to operate optimally for you. So introducing vitamins and minerals and greens. This is a simple sachet, and I just brought this little kit to show you. So I don't have to open up that one, but this kit right here that I'm opening actually has one of these in here, and it's a sachet that you would just conveniently mix with about 12 ounces of water, and you drink it.
Okay.
Yes. And so anything, and so since you're showing me that plastic bottle of water, anything that you use with doTERRA, I would always recommend stainless steel or glass. Because the essential oils, certain ones, especially like lemon,
gets into the plastic,
can leach the chemicals out of the plastic. You don't want that in the water that you're drinking.
Right.
We're actually trying to eliminate toxins, so we don't want to invite more. And this takes a minute. Or maybe if you're a slow drinker, it might take you 2 minutes. But 2 minutes of your day can help your body in many, many ways. And so the idea with this is that we want to teach people that there are alternatives that you can use that are healthy, they are safe, they're very effective, and even things that if somebody doesn't want to use an oil, many of them come in a soft gel where you just swallow it. And this is really good for everything digestive related, whether it's heartburn or gas or GERD or any of those things. This really helps. And I've actually been able to get people to eliminate using certain products on the market that are recommended to only use for 10 days and then you need to get off of them. But because people will eat the way that they're going to eat, they will continue to take this product and it's not safe for your body.
Right.
However, this one you can take as often as necessary and it's not going to harm you. So if you need to take another one in 30 minutes, it's perfectly okay, but you get the benefit from them without causing your body more harm. So my purpose with people is to, even though this might be my essential oil business, I have self-proclaimed myself as an educator because I think education comes first.
Very much.
And when you are educated and you can make a better decision, then you can decide what you or your family may need or what you may be willing to try. And if one thing doesn't work for you, there's always something else. But the idea for me is to get you to use things that are safer and healthier for you so you can be healthier in a safer capacity.
Not just to give them a product, but make sure they get the product that they actually need. So
Yes.
you have the education to back it up.
But I also want you to know why it's beneficial to you, what it will do for you, how it can help you, and how to use it.
That is amazing. A lot of people need to be more like you. So when they're out there with the product, you have the knowledge in the background, like going, it does this, it helps a great deal, but it only depends if you're this or if you're this. Who is it for? You have everything that you've studied, you looked out for, and you're also a consumer. You take
I
it
am.
yourself, so
I am.
you live the example.
I am. And this is my lifestyle. And people will say, well, what would you do if doTERRA ever went away? Well, first of all, I would buy everything I could, and then I would cry because if it's not going to be available, but I don't think that's going to happen because doTERRA is thriving and it's still considered the number one essential oil company in the world.
Okay.
doTERRA goes worldwide to get the plants and things like that, the oils that are derived from plants, trees, flowers that are grown in other countries so that we get the best essential oils. So once we get them in these amber bottles, we know that they have gone through rigorous testing over and over again by third party and those scientists that work with doTERRA, so that by the time we get this in this little bottle, we know that we have the best of the best.
Outstanding.
So if I could teach one person to eliminate one toxic substance from their household, I feel like it's a win. And each time you can eliminate a toxic product from your everyday, whatever it is that you do, the better that you will be doing for your body. And that's my goal. And if people need me day by day, week by week, some people even text me at 8:00 and are surprised that I answer back. But I feel this. There was a time when I really needed help and I didn't have it. So if someone needs help, I'm there for you and I will help you. And if I don't have the answer, I will get it.
That is good. That is outstanding. I love that. And that just shows what you started off in the beginning, what the military taught you, how to lead from the front, take the responsibility, and just own it. And if you can't do it, if you can't find that answer, you will find someone that has that answer and get it back to them as soon as possible, so you don't leave them hanging or anything. If people want to find you so they can ask more about doTERRA, where can they find you?
They can find me in multiple ways. First of all, I do have a Google page, and the name of my Google page is Holistically Healthier You. Okay. They can also call me or text me. My phone number is 520-249-4234. I also have a website, and it is www.mydotera.com/GLOSALDANA1962. And anybody that I run into that's interested, I always give them my business card because it's on there. I also have a scan code on other things that I use, but I am not opposed to, if people send me a message on a Sunday and I'm available, I will answer you. So I'm not just a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
Right.
If you need me, I will do my best to help you and get the answer you need, because I just feel like if people can find the answer to something that they need, the happier and healthier they're going to be. Exactly. And if I can help you with your health and your wellness, I'm here for you. You just got to reach out.
That's good. That's good. And if you did not catch that, that's okay, because it'll either be in the information up above or the comments down below, depending on where you are watching this interview. Do you have any events coming up in the near future?
Actually, we do. So the first Saturday in August is August 1st. And we will be at the Sierra Vista Mall with a full table of much of what doTERRA has to offer to educate people about doTERRA and show them the products, let them experience the products if it's something like an essential oil or deep blue, because we want people to get the experience, because when people experience, then they realize, wow, this really does help me. And there have been times when I've been at the mall and I'm talking to people, and when I tell them about the doTERRA products, then I will say, do you trust me enough to try their products? And they say yes. So, okay, so this is what we're going to do, and I will talk them through it. On your hands, I'm going to use a deep blue rub. I'm going to rub that in, and I'm going to follow it with the Copaiba essential oil, which, by the way, this deep blue stick has both.
Okay.
So at the time, it wasn't available as a stick. And then as we continue to talk, they were able to tell me, I am feeling the pain lift from my joints. So firsthand experience is what makes people believers. And you know what? I was one of those non-believers at one time.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I understand that people might be skeptic. They might be skeptical about this and how it works. So sometimes I will say, well, is there something that you're dealing with right now that perhaps I can help you with? And you just feel the effects in just a couple of minutes. Most of the time they say yes. Sometimes there's a no. Okay. But if there's something that I can help you with, I may send you home with a sample of something. And then I would love for you to give me feedback on how you felt after using it.
Okay.
So I do classes. I do classes at businesses. I do classes at people's homes. So if someone was interested, they could invite their friends and their family for a class. I bring everything. You would bring the people. I bring everything else. My knowledge, my literature, my essential oils, the products, so that people can experience them in the room. And then I can also do one-on-ones with people. If they're just not available for a class, but they want to meet, they may come over to my home, or I may meet them at theirs, or I may meet them at a neutral location. But I always want to know, what is it that I can help you with so I can be best prepared to help you find something that would help you? Because this isn't about me.
Right.
It is about you. I found what works for me. Now I want people to find what can work for them. And so my passion is to help people, first of all, understand that there is something there that can help you. We just need to find it for you. And then we can help you with your health and your wellness goals so that we can help you achieve those. And it's not going to happen overnight, and it's not a realistic expectation. If it's something perhaps like a headache, yes, that might go away in just a little while. But if we've got something that is more serious and longer lasting, it might take a little bit longer. But if someone is patient and understanding that I didn't get this overnight, so I don't expect that I'm going to get rid of it overnight. We got to give it time and give our bodies the help that it needs so that it can function for us. Because right now, with our food and our produce, a lot of it is nutrient deficient. We need to give our body the nutrients that it needs to operate at its optimal level. And until we do that, we're going to feel sluggish. We're going to feel tired. But when you're giving your body what it needs, you're going to feel some vitality. It's not going to be a bouncing off the walls, a 2-shot of espresso kind of thing. It's not going to be that. It's going to be gradual. And people will feel like they have more energy. They have more vitality. And that is because your body is getting what it needs to make it happy so that it can function. And if people come back and say, Gloria, what I tried with doTERRA has helped me, thank you so much. I feel like I have achieved my goal. And there's always someone else that needs that. And I continue on.
That's amazing. I like that very much. Small Business Market, first Saturday over at Sierra Vista Mall. That's going to be the 1st of August. Definitely go check them out. Lots of vendors, give or take, usually around the 40 average, a little bit more, a little bit less. But I can tell you one thing, she'll be there with her doTERRA table and many of products, not just essential oils, that and so much more. Definitely go check her out. Gloria, thank you very much for coming today. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
Coming up, we got another month coming, month of August. Lots of new people coming, lots of, as I like to call it, repeat offenders. I know. It's all good fun. And it's anything, it's about talking about veteran-owned business. It doesn't matter if you're brick and mortar. It doesn't matter if you're home business. It doesn't matter if you're a pop-up vendor, direct sales, whatever the case may be. Veteran-owned businesses out there. They're out there to help you. They're out there to educate you. They are out there to make sure you get what you truly need, help you, make you so much better. So make sure to tune in next Thursday. We're going to have another show, another 5-ish, give or take. Depends what the video's thinking that day, but it's all good because we're always going to have a show. And with guests like Gloria, I always look forward to the next one. Thank you very much. And we will see you all next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye.